Good evening and welcome to Needham Memorial Field, home to one of the oldest high school football teams in the United States. I'm Brady Goldman along with my color analyst Mike Hardiman, and we'll be calling all the action for tonight's Week 5 Bay State Conference showdown between the Walpole High Timberwolves and the Needham Rockets. It's been a disappointing season for Needham considering where they were a year ago. Coming off their second ever Super Bowl appearance, the Rockets have started 0-3, only scoring 19 points all season. It's been looking ugly for Needham, and they'll try to get some momentum tonight against the Timberwolves, who have had quite the eventful season so far. Walpole dropped their first 3 games of the season, but rallied last week against Wellesley and are even ranked number 8 in today's MIAA power rankings. Cole Pileski caught 2 touchdown passes from his brother, and Walpole was able to play stingy defense, which ultimately led them to a 28-14 victory against the Raiders. Mike, what are your thoughts on the game?
Well, I was, looking at some of the prior scores for Needham, and they are 0-3, and that certainly doesn't match up to last year's team, right, who made the Super Bowl and actually gave, I think it was St. John's Prep or Xaverian a great game.
Yeah.
But I looked who they played. They played Milton, who's undefeated. They played Natick, who's undefeated, and they played Lincoln Sudbury, who's undefeated. So I don't know if we could look at this as an 0-3 team just yet. But obviously Walpole, just based on records, should be in a good game tonight.
Yeah, you got to think it's going to be a pretty even matchup for both teams tonight, looking very hungry for a win. Walpole has lost their last 3 against the Rockets, so it'll be a tough battle tonight. It's Walpole, it's Needham, coming up right after this. The captains come onto the field for both teams. Quarterback Tyler Langford, number 11, is the man for Needham who will be doing the throwing today. He replaces Griffin Carr and also a whole bunch of seniors Needham had last year. They no longer have. Contributing overall to their 0-3 record. Needham had one of their best seasons as a team really ever last year. So they're definitely really looking for some momentum, trying to make the playoffs in the tough Division I in Massachusetts.
Yes, of course, Walpole got moved down to Division IV this year. And we were talking. You were mentioning earlier they're still ranked 8th currently with a 1-3 record. That strength of schedule is a big factor. So when you play teams above a division, you get more points even in a loss. I mean, KP and the other Natick Division I, you get a lot of points even though you don't necessarily win those games.
Exactly. The teams come onto the field, and we are just moments away from opening kickoff right after the national anthem.
Of course, Walpole has Milton next week too, which will be a significant challenge. Milton off to a great start. So this is really an important game for them to get tonight.
Ladies and
to go to
gentlemen,
2-3.
We'd like to ask you all to please rise and remove your hats if you are able as our Needham High School Band performs our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, Needham High School Band, thank you.
And we are just moments away from kickoff on a crisp 70-degree night here in Needham, Massachusetts, early October, and it's football time here for both the teams. This is the Needham channel. Needham won the toss. Believe they deferred, so Walpole will get their first crack at the football on offense. Keys to Walpole. They just got to start out quick. They've allowed too many opening drive touchdowns this season, so they got to make sure that they get out in front early. Back deep for Walpole's Dylan Needham and Joe Carter. Number 25, Colton Harula, is the kicker for Needham. Harula signals to his up man. And we are underway here in Needham. As the ball is going to be placed at around the 15, Needham, they're going to cut it upfield to the 20. Needham's going to navigate through to multiple defenders, gets to the 32-yard line, and that's where Walpole will set up their first offensive drive.
31-yard line.
Last week we saw Walpole establish the run. They just kept pounding the run. Sometimes it took 3 runs to get a first down, but they never let up on that, and that opened up really the play action and some of the deep balls they were able to throw not only for touchdowns but for first downs later in the game.
Ball will actually be spotted at the 32-yard line. Plesky's going to start out in shotgun. He's got Dylan Needham to the left of him. 3 receivers on the play. Man in motion, that's Aiden Hoyle. If the pitch is going to be to Hoyle down the left side, Hoyle has a little bit of real estate. Hoyle gets tackled at around, looks like the 38-yard line or so, a gain of around 5 on that play. It'll be second down coming up for the Timberwolves.
We saw that play once last week. I think it gained about 5 yards last week, so something to keep in mind. Looks like he had good speed going around the end there.
Walpole opening up with a gadget play. It's second down. They'll call it 7, it looks like, so he gained 3. And Pileski's under center. I formation. We saw a bunch of this last week. Jack English is the fullback. Handoff is going to be up the middle into a slew of defenders. Gets to around the 39, 40-yard line.
Handoff up the middle for a short gain. Taken down by a wall of
looks like
defenders.
Dylan Needham on the play. And it'll be 3rd and short for Walpole.
Yeah, you're right. We saw a lot of the I formation last week with the tight end, Katz.
3rd down, Timberwolves.
And Jack English playing fullback. He even got a couple carries out of that formation, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that again tonight. But here we go with a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Jack English scored his first touchdown of the season last week, along with 2 touchdowns from Cole Pileski and another touchdown from Dylan Needham. A 3rd down and 2. I formation for the Timberwolves. Pileski's under center. Handoff is going to be to Needham, going to his right. Needham trying to cut into a wall of defenders. Looks like he seems to be a bit short of the 42-yard line. We'll see what Walpole decides to do.
4th down now for the Timberwolves.
On a 4th and short early in the game, and it looks like Walpole's going to bring out their punting unit.
Great stop by the Rocket defense.
So Walpole goes 3 and out on their first possession.
As Christian Rocamboli gets back to
Walpole did a good job last week on those 3rd and short
situations.
situations, converting tonight on the first drive. Needham was able to get the stop.
Mateo Filippi, the punter. He has been extraordinary for Walpole this season. Now he comes closer, and we have a whistle on the field.
Yeah.
And looks like we have
Timeout
a timeout called already by Needham.
Yeah, it looks like they had a 12th man on the field and couldn't figure it out. And I think they were worried that the ball was going to be snapped and they were going to get that first down penalty.
Now I wonder if Walpole will try to reorganize their strategy right here. Perhaps they could go for it. But I don't see Pileski on the field just yet.
We could try to get that ready.
And it looks like
they are going for
offense is coming back onto the field. A bold decision by Walpole. Needham using their first timeout of the game.
I have to be honest, I was surprised they didn't go for it the first time. Even though they're in their own territory, it's half a yard here.
And Coach Sullivan trying to start aggressive in this game, not putting his punting unit after he put his punting unit before the timeout. It's 4th and 1. I formation for the Timberwolves. Needham is in the backfield. I formation. Handoff up the middle. Jack English is going to power forward for the first down. There's actually Mason Falcone on that play, who was the fullback. We haven't seen that yet this season, and Walpole moves the chains.
That short handoff is going to be good for a Walpole first down for the Timberwolves.
We saw the Timberwolves use that fullback dive pretty effectively last week down near the goal line, short yardage. They did it just there again, able to convert the first down, keep the drive going.
Gain of 2 on the last play. It's going to be spotted on the 43 for a fresh set of down for the Timberwolves. 1st and 10. Needham is the running back. Handoff to Needham down the left side. Needham finds a little bit of a lane but gets tackled almost immediately for a gain of about 2, it looks like. Got to around the 44.
Yeah, first 4 or 5 runs here for Walpole. Not a lot of room. So
Tackle run stop.
We'll see if the O-line can adjust and start to open some of those holes like they did last week.
Exactly. Walpole primarily used their rushing attack last week, and it worked immensely to set up Blake Pileski. He only threw 12 times last week.
Thank you to all.
And it worked for the Timberwolves. They got a 14-point victory against the Raiders. Pileski's still under center. 2nd down and 9. Pileski, play fake, looking down the field. Pileski fires. That's going to be caught. Jack English has a first down all the way down to the 40-yard line. He gets pushed out of bounds and keeps the drive alive for Walpole. Good gain on that play.
Boy, they tried that play a couple times last week, twice. The throw just didn't connect.
Nice.
This week, obviously, made the connection there. Jack English gets a nice gain. I think that was, what, 16 yards or so?
Yeah. Ball's now spotted at the 40-yard line. Jacob Hetman for Needham had the tackle on that play. And Walpole now moving the ball, their first pass play of the game. That's exactly what the Timberwolves want to set up with that running attack. Those easy play-action plays they can get to a big guy like Jack English. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to his right, 4 receivers in total on the play. Pileski starts out in shotgun. Pileski dropping back, looks left quickly, fires, and too far for Cole Pileski, incomplete. Try to get him on the screen on that play.
Yeah, they weren't on the same page there.
Blake
led him a little too much. I don't know if he was supposed to come back to where Cole was. I mean, it's hard to say if the receiver didn't run his route or the throw was just off.
2nd down and 10 coming up for the Timberwolves.
We saw Walpole go back to that formation we saw a lot of last year, just the one, the quarterback not under center, and the 1 running back and the 4 wides. Now they're back to that I formation.
This time 2 receivers on the play, I formation yet again. Pileski fakes a throw and immediately is tackled is Dylan Needham at the 45-yard line. A loss of 5 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and long for the Timberwolves.
Now.
Yeah, I would say so far it's been a little bit difficult for Walpole to gain any yards running. I mean, 5 or 6 rushes. I think they only have 5 or 6 yards. The big play was English on that rollout, and also the first down run by Falcone.
Ball spotted at the 44. It's a loss of 4 on the last play. It's 3rd down and 14.
Falcone or Falzone on that run?
Falzone.
Okay, sorry about
or
that.
Or Falcone, yes,
yeah.
Falcone. Pileski trips to the left, dropping back. Pressure from his right. Pileski's going to air it out deep down the left sideline, and it is caught by Cole Pileski at the 1-yard line.
Those 2 brothers hook up again with the long pass. Cole was able to get behind his defender, Blake. I think he got hit right when he threw it, but it still got it right on the money. Big gain down to the 1-yard line, 43-yard pass play.
A rainbow from Blake Pileski to Pileski. It is going to be a great connection that Walpole has established now early. They hadn't had it in the first 3 weeks, got it going a little bit last week against the Raiders. 1st down and goal. They'll spot it actually at the 2. I formation. Needham is the running back in the backfield. Hand off to Needham. Up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown, Walpole. Dylan Needham on that play. The Timberwolves get out to a 6-0 lead early on their opening drive.
Boy, from going from punting on 4th and 2 to getting that timeout called, changing their mind, running that dive and getting the first down, the big pass to Jack English, and then, of course, the long pass to Cole Pileski. Walpole goes up here early, big first score. They took a lot of time off the clock, too, in that first quarter. We'll see how the extra point goes.
Holder is Blake Pileski. Long snapper Connor Vigneault. Kick is up and it is good, and so Walpole starts out 7-0 on the road at Needham.
6:51 remaining here in the first quarter.
I almost parked there, right with that extra point to being kicked, but I realized that wasn't the right place to park.
Yeah, definitely not the place you want a football hitting your windshield. 6:51 left to go in the first quarter. Timberwolves are looking good, and now Needham will get their first crack at offense.
I do like the playlist here so far. Little old school rock and roll, Metallica.
Back deep for Needham looks like number 1 James LeBlond and number 3 Joey Sartella. Fleepy gonna kick to them in just a few moments. And he boots it in the air. Bit of a short kick. It's going to be, oh, that's trouble for Needham, as they're going to have to get on the football and immediately tackled at around the 11-yard line.
44.
And a mistake for the Rockets already. It's going to pin them back deep.
Nate Gonzalez.
Nate
Gonzalez with the big hit.
9-yard line. That's where they're going to set up shop.
Nate Gonzalez, one of the many seniors on this team for Walpole, lit him up on that play, and Needham has the ball at their own 11.
First and 10 on the 12-yard line. 12-yard line.
Actually, now they're going to move it to the 12.
Tyler Langford brings his team out to the field.
Tyler Langford out to the field now for the Rockets. First and 10. 4 receivers on the play, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Langford from the gun. Takes a snap, will throw, fires right, short, that's going to be complete, and going to break a little bit of a tackle, still on his feet, and tackled still, finally down. It looks like the 17-yard line, I'd say, is James LeBlanc on that play. Be second down and short for the Rockets.
Just a little short out for Needham. Gained about
5
good 5 yards, good first down play. I'll do my best to set up the defense as they between plays here. Sully Kittleston, Zach Lamoureux, Jeremiah Colon, and Dylan Katz make up the front 4. We'll get to the rest when we can.
Second and 5 for the Rockets. Gain of 5 on the last play. Ball spotted at the 18. Langford from the gun. Langford hands it off, up the middle, and going to still be on his feet, but immediately tackled. Walpole did not let anything on that play. And it'll be third down coming up for the Rockets.
Yeah, the right side of the defensive line, the 2 big boys, Kittelson and Lamoureux, held him up. And, last week I was raving about Mason Falcone. He just comes up and makes a ton of tackles. I'd be curious to know how many he had last week. He felt like he had about 12 of them. Linebackers for Walpole, Michael Cesario, number 8, Mason Falcone, and Jack English will set up the DBs in a play or two here.
Third down and 2, they called at the 20-yard line. Langford from the gun yet again, trips to the left. 1 receiver to the right. Langford looks left, fires, and incomplete. Couldn't hook up with Cade McNamee on that play, and so it'll be fourth down and 2. And it looks like Needham's going to bring out their punting unit.
McNamee falls incomplete. That's
a little wide receiver screen. They had a good block set up, but the ball went through the receiver's hands. He was looking to run before he had secured the ball, and Walpole catches a break there, and they held on the set of downs here.
Rockets go 3 and out on their first offensive possession. Now Dylan Needham back deep for the Timberwolves. He did muff a punt week 3 against Natick, but other than that has been pretty good as the punt returner for the Timberwolves. Pressure from Walpole, they almost block it. It might have been partially blocked. It's a short kick. Needham's gonna try to let it go, and the ball's gonna keep on bouncing, gets down to around the 42-yard line. It stops rolling. So Walpole still will have excellent field position to start off the second drive.
They had a lot of pressure. I thought they were going to get it myself, but they were able to get that punt off.
First and 10 coming up for the Timberwolves. They scored on their opening drive, went down the field, had a fourth down conversion, and a huge pass to Cole Pileski. A little bit of everything on that last drive for the Timberwolves.
Attention Rocket fans, show your school spirit. Stop
First and 10, I formation yet again.
And cheer merchandise right now.
Jack English is the fullback, Dylan Needham the running back. English now splits up to the right. Pitch to the right to Needham, who's going to get a little bit of a juke to the left and gain around a yard or 2 on that play. Bring up second down.
Sent English in motion to the right, had the pitch out to the right. Again, Needham so far has been pretty good against the run. Only a 1-yard gain for Needham on that one.
Gonna force Walpole to throw it most likely. Pileski is 2 for 3 so far in this game. 1 to Jack English and 1 to Cole Pileski, his brother. As Pileski will throw on this play, has a bunch of time, fires to the left, that's wide open and dropped by Cole Pileski. That's one he wants back, incomplete. He was wide open, didn't have a defender within about 5 yards of him.
Incomplete, bring up third
so it'll be third down and 9 for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, good protection, good throw. Unfortunately, just bounced off his brother's hands there, and I'm sure he wants that one back, but we'll see if we can get this one on 3rd and 9.
Ball's at the 43, 3rd down and 9. Fans still filing in here to Needham Memorial Stadium. 4:16 left to go in the first quarter. Pileski looking, still has a bunch of time and gets hit, holds on to the football, I hope, and gets sacked.
Wow, they're lucky he didn't fumble that. His arm was coming forward as he got hit. Good job holding on to that.
So Needham stops Walpole
was able to
on their drive right there.
That is going to be 4th down now and long.
And now Walpole most likely will be forced to punt in a 4th and 18 situation.
Needham's defense getting
great
aggressive.
effort there from Blake Pileski. Arm was coming forward, but he tucked it back in. Does not give up possession. Matteo Filippi, the punter for Walpole, his first punt of the game. He's going to boot it high and deep, and direction to around the 45-yard line. It takes a very friendly Needham bounce, and looks like the Rockets will start at around their own 49-yard line.
Needham's going to come out.
Great field position for the Rockets.
3:26 remaining here in the first quarter, trailing by a score of 7-0 with plenty of football left to go.
And you just think back to that play where Cole Pileski was wide open. Could be looking at a different situation right here. Instead, it's 1st and 10 for Needham. 3:26 left to go in the first quarter. Langford comes back to the field. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. Langford, and we got whistles, and looks like a flag will be on the Rockets, a false start. Bring it back 5 yards.
Only group I haven't mentioned yet is the DBs. We have Griffin McCarthy at right corner, Joe Carter at left corner, Dylan Needham out at safety, and I believe that's Charlie Falzone at number 23, also at safety.
I'd like to thank all of our generous sponsors
1st and 15 now at their own 42.
We couldn't do it without you.
Timberwolves have had a stellar defense so far this season. Needham, not a great offense. They've scored just 19 points on the year. Langford dropping back, looks left, fires left, and that's going to be caught in between the 50 down to around the 47 of Walpole. Good gain right there for Cade McNamee. A gain of 10 on the last play. It'll be 2nd down and around 5 coming up for the Rockets.
Yeah, good patience by the Needham quarterback there. You could see that he hesitated because their receiver wasn't really in the open, but he hesitated, then got it right on the money, and a good gain. 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4, gain of 11 on the last play. Langford has looked pretty sharp so far. Man in motion for the Rockets. He takes the snap, he's gonna run it himself, keep it up the middle, trying to get that 1st down. Looks to be a yard or 2 shy of the 42. It'll be 3rd down and short.
Yeah,
coming up.
That was Jack English was the first guy who hit him in the backfield. Needham quarterback did a good job to get a few more yards after that initial contact.
Be 3rd down and 2 for the Rockets.
Yeah, 2 down territory here for sure.
Ball spotted in between the 44 and the 45. It's going to be a crucial 3rd down right here. It's like 4 receivers yet again, shotgun formation. And it looks like now they're going to change the play as Langford's going to line up under center. Walpole adjusting to it. It's going to be a handoff up the middle and pushing forward for that 1st down. He looks to be a little bit short, though we'll see where the officials spot it.
I think he's short, but I thought he might have had it at first. He got pushed back, and the officials are giving us a favorable spot here. I don't know if it might be the right spot. It's hard to see up here from the hill, but
sticks are not moving. It's
going
going to be.
Play is going to be a Needham 1st down.
It will be actually a 1st down. 6 will move.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It didn't look it.
Looked to be short from our vantage point, but the officials spot the ball at the 42, 43 actually. So it is a fresh set of downs, the first down of the game for Needham. Langford has trips to the left. Handoff up the middle, gets to around the 40, 39-yard line. Solid game right there for the Rockets. Just under a minute left to go in the first quarter. Walpole still leads 7-0.
Joey Saratella with the carry.
Defensive right end, Zach Kettleson with the tackle. Sully Covison.
Joey Saratella on the carry for Needham. 2nd down and 7. James LeBlanc, the lone running back for the Rockets. Langford drops back, looking, still looking, fires left, that's going to be caught. First down and more, down to around the 19-yard line is Cade McNamee, the captain senior. And Needham is rolling on this drive.
That was the same play they completed the last
Father
time.
Langford's favorite target since about the 6th grade.
Same exact play. Little in cut on the hash marks, but they executed. First down.
See if Needham runs another play. Around 5 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Langford looks like the Rockets actually ended up jumping on that play. It will be a false start on the Rockets, their second penalty of this drive.
Jeez, they're being pretty harsh on that
Almost
guy.
had a penalty call
Like
on
pushing
Needham.
him.
Back him up, but it'll still be first down.
Be 1st and 15.
Quarterback got in his face. The center actually pushed him a little bit. I'm like, woo.
Officials trying to see how much time's left on the clock. Needham initially were signaling to go to the other side of the field. But I believe the time of the flag, there was still a couple seconds. Yeah, they're gonna looks like put a second on the clock. So the Rockets will have to run a play. On 1st and 15 at the Walpole 24. And looks like now they're actually gonna say that's the end of the first quarter. So we're through one. Walpole leads 7-0, but Needham right here is driving. They've gone a couple first downs. See if Walpole can stop them on the ensuing plays.
Walpole's come out and tried to establish the run just like last week. It really limited success so far. I wouldn't be surprised to see him stick with it and wear them down a little bit, but 2 big pass plays. One was to English in the flat that got a first down, and then of course the long pass for the Pileski boys down to the 1-yard line, which led to the 1-yard touchdown so far, the only scoring in this game. Needham's obviously putting together a good drive right now though.
Walpole scored a touchdown on their first drive, then proceeded to go 3 and out. The Rockets went 3 and out on their first drive, and right now they are threatening just outside of the red zone. Teams move to the other side of the field. On this absolutely gorgeous night, there's a beautiful orange sky right now here at Needham. Just a beautiful sight. Owen Gonzalez is the running back in for Needham. Langford comes back, starts out in shotgun yet again, their only formation they've ran all night. Looks like 3 receivers in on the play, 2 to his right, 1 to his left. Langford on a 1st and 15, hands it off up the middle to Gonzalez, who bounces off a couple tacklers and gains maybe a couple yards in that play. And it'll be 2nd down and long coming up for the Rockets.
Yeah, a bunch of Walpole defenders there, but big Zach Lamoureux looked to be the guy who held up the line of scrimmage, was participated in the tackle and let some of his linebackers come up and support him.
Gave him no gain on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 14. Or 2nd down and 15. Scoreboard reads 14, but it's actually 15. Owen Gonzalez still in the game at running back for Needham. 1 receiver to the right. Langford signals. Langford takes the snap, gonna be a play fake. Langford looking down the field, gonna air it out to the end zone. It is gonna be knocked down and incomplete.
What a
Joe
play.
Carter was all over that play. It'll be 3rd down and long coming up for the Rockets.
Needham wide receiver, is it pass interference, did they call it?
I believe they're actually gonna say a hold.
Incomplete, but there's
holding
a flag on the play against Needham.
It'll be on Needham. See if Walpole accepts it, and they're gonna decline it.
A ton of credit to Joe Carter there. He was step for step and actually made a move for the ball right at the last minute to break it up. That pass was right on the money.
Needham trying to go for it all on that play. Comes up a bit short. Be 3rd down and 15 now. Needham into a little bit of a rut.
Who's number 13? What's 13 for
Cade
Needham?
McNamee.
Yeah, he's the guy that's probably be targeted here.
Seems like their number 1 target.
They got him one-on-one up the top there. Oh no, there was a guy in the slot, sorry.
Played against Walpole a year ago. He was pretty effective for the Rockets in that game. They would win it 21-10. Langford, low snap, picks it up, fires right, and it's gonna be caught. Number 6 has it, and trying to tight rope down the sideline. He's not going to get anywhere close to the first down. That was Joe McDonald on the play. It'll be 4th down coming up for the Rockets. We'll see what they do.
Joe Carter again. He made the play before on the coverage, and this time he made a great play breaking down and not going for that first move. He broke down, made the tackle, one-on-one, didn't allow any significant gain. It's created a 4th down and long here.
It'll be, looks like 4th down. It looks like 12 or 13 as Needham will go for it. Gonna be a gutsy decision right here.
Walpole, I didn't see any pass rush last week. We'll see if they get a little pass rush here, maybe a blitz.
Langford
Here comes English.
takes the snap. The blitz is coming. Langford, pressure from his left, fires. It is incomplete. As looks like one of the Walpole defenders hit Langford as he threw it. So Walpole takes over.
Yeah, that was English coming from the linebacker spot. I was wondering if they were going to send one of them. He came off the edge and actually caused havoc at, as the quarterback was throwing and caused him to throw off target. Big stop for the Timberwolves.
Stand tonight. We've got pizza, hot dogs, candy,
Walpole
soda,
gets the
water,
ball
and
back.
Gatorade.
They've
Grab a
been
snack,
in
support
control
the
in this
team, and
game
keep that energy up for the
so
second
far.
half.
Of course, in the previous matchup, Needham largely had control. Walpole led in the 3rd quarter, but Aiden Williams, a guy who's not on the team anymore, is actually at Lehigh University. He was committed last year, had a huge run for around 80 yards in the 3rd quarter last year. And the Rockets ended up winning it 21-10 after another touchdown. Officials, a little bit of a stoppage of play right here. Walpole trying to snap a 3-game losing streak against the Rockets, team they've historically beat pretty well. 1st and 10, ball's at the 22. Handoff right. Looks to be Joe Carter on the play. He's going to spin. Gets a solid gain of around 4 on that play. 10 minutes left to go in the 2nd quarter.
Joe Carter with his first carry. Nice cut back where he saw the hole. Looks like he got 6 or 7 yards there.
6-yard pickup on the play. Second
Call a
down
gain
now
of
for
6.
Walpole.
Joe Carter just so versatile at running back. He had a huge run last week in around, I believe it was the 2nd quarter. Really helped Walpole gain a lot of momentum when their offense was kind of stagnant. 2nd down and 4. Plesky again under center. Just 2 receivers in on the play. Handoff, gonna be to Needham down the right side. Needham not gonna get the first down. Looks like he was tackled at around the 29-yard line.
Looks like that was Carter again on that one.
Patrick Tracy on the tackle for Needham. That's going to bring up 3rd down now for Walpole.
3rd down for Walpole.
Chance
Would
for the
give
Rockets
him
to make a
1 on the
big-time
last
stop
play.
here.
A little bit different look. He was under center. He had the 1 running back.
This is a chance
No
for the Hell to make
fullback,
some
but they
noise.
still ran out of that formation. Now they're back to shotgun.
Timberwolves faced with another 3rd down. 2 receivers to his right, none to his left. Pileski looking, pressure. Pileski fires right. That's going to be caught. Cole Pileski is going to be tackled at around the 40-yard line. His helmet comes off. That'll be an extra 15 yards for Walpole. A little bit of jarring right there from the defense. Good that Pileski is okay. He's going to have to come off the field for 1 play, as by rule.
2 brothers showing camaraderie here the last couple weeks.
Yeah, their chemistry has just been so good for the Timberwolves.
Chemistry is a better word
than
camaraderie.
Cole Pileski played a little bit last year, had some pretty good catches, but he's been taking on a much more active role for this offense, losing most of their receiving core.
Personal foul call will be against Needham.
So
That's gonna be a
Walpole
15-yard
will
penalty
march
in addition
into
to the
Needham
receiving
territory. The
yardage.
ball will be spotted.
1st down now, Walpole.
Looks like at around the 44, the officials are standing right now of the Rockets, and it will be to the 43. Walpole gets a huge gain on that play thanks to the penalty from Needham. Pileski's under center.
2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, 1 back. Here's Carter.
And off to the right, Carter gets a good gain down the right side, tackled it around, looks like the 37, 36-yard line. Joe Carter got a lot of room in that play.
Reminds me a little bit of Matera from last year. Hard runner, just point to point. I mean, I don't want to say he has no flash, but he's just a straightforward runner.
Tackled by Finnegan
6
on
yards.
that one's going to be second down now
Gain
for
of 6
Walpole.
on the last play will be 2nd down and 4. Just under 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Walpole still leads 7-0.
Yeah, still 2 tight ends, 1 running back, 2 wides.
Pileski, handoff left. Joe Carter's got a huge hole right here. Carter down the sideline, tackled it around the 29-yard line. Be a first down for the Timberwolves. That's 2 straight plays where Joe Carter had a good 5 yards of not being
Walpole was
touched.
able to pick up a first down on that run.
Offensive line proving huge on the last 2 plays for the Timberwolves.
I mean, I'd have to see a replay. Good run, but he was carrying the ball out a little bit. He just wants to be careful about that. He did tuck it at the end as he was about to get hit, but now Dylan Needham saying, hey, I need some of those holes.
Yeah, Walpole last week was largely a running back by committee. They split the duties with Joe Carter, Mason Falcone, and Dylan Needham. This time Needham's in the game and 2 receivers in for Walpole. Fullback is English, play fake. Pileski looking, has English again. English down to the 25, English down to the 20. English tackled that around the 10-yard line. 1st and goal to go coming up for Walpole.
Well, like I said earlier when they completed that pass earlier, same play. It's like a fake with the fullback rolling out into the flat. Last week, just couldn't connect. They did it twice, they couldn't connect. This week, on the money twice.
Right
2 big gains.
James Lalonde with the tackle.
Looks like English stepped out of bounds at around the 6-yard line of Needham. It'll be 1st and goal. Timberwolves sticking with those 2 tight ends. And the play action is proving super effective for the Timberwolves. 2 receivers in again. I formation. Needham the running back. Pitch left, Needham. Gonna try to navigate through multiple defenders and gets tackled around the 3-yard line. Gain of a couple in the last play.
Pitch play to the left, good for about a 2-yard pickup. 2nd and goal now. 6:37
We approach
remaining
6.5 minutes
half.
left to go in the first half.
Good gain on first.
Folks,
Well,
don't
good
get
play
ready
on first
program.
down.
Stop on down to the concession stand. Make sure you grab a program to support the Touchdown Club. And Needham Football and Cheer. Grab a program.
See if Dylan Needham can get a
When you stop
touchdown
down at
in
the
the town of
concession
Needham. He did not have a touchdown against the Rockets last year. Under center is Pileski. Handoff. And it's going to be, looks like a reverse and a touchdown to Cole Pileski. A little bit of Houdini action on the play for Walpole. And they lead 13-0.
He said, I can hand it off to you just as easy as I can throw it to you. So nice little fake there. They've been running up the middle. I'm sure that's what Needham was expecting. They kind of ran the same motion. They're like they're going to run up the middle, but Cole Pileski came around the end. Good ball fake. He was wide open going around the right side.
Cole Pileski gets his 3rd touchdown into the season, the 3rd in the last 2 games. He's really turned it up. Matteo Filippi on to attempt the extra point for Walpole. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is right down Broadway. Walpole leads 14-0.
And the extra point is good, and that's going to make the score 14-0 with 6:03 remaining here in the first half.
Mike, the Timberwolves they're rolling over the Rockets right now.
Yeah, I mean, 2 out of 3 drives, right? And what's really interesting is the 2 touchdown drives where they took some time off the clock. Not that you're trying to take time off the clock, but they were methodical. You're going to wear this defense down. I thought they had a good mix of setting Needham up sometimes with the running game, then rolling out into the flat. So really good play call mix by the offensive coordinator for Walpole.
Got to say the last 5.5 quarters for Walpole have been pretty clean football as compared to the first 3 weeks. It's a much different vibe here with this team. 2 men back deep for Needham. Pileski's going to kick it, or Filippi's going to kick it high into the air. It's going to be fielded around the 8-yard line. Now trying to cut up field is going to be McDonald. McDonald tackled, wrestled on that play at around the Needham 16.
That was Griffin McCarthy, great tackle.
Walpole just all over the Rockets right now.
I was watching Nate Gonzalez, man. He was flying down that field.
Needham.
He had everyone from Walpole beat by about 10 yards.
Rockets don't have much momentum right now. Ball will be spotted in between the 17 and 18. 5:55 left to go in the first half.
On the 18-yard line.
Tyler Langford has looked pretty good so far, yet nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. Rockets have a 1st and 10. 4 receivers in on the play. 1 running back. Langford, handoff right. That's going to be Gonzalez trying to get a little bit of a hold down the right side. Gets a gain of around 3 to around the 21-yard line.
Number 20, Dylan Needham, makes the tackle for the Walpole Timberwolves.
Short gain on the play is going to make it 2nd and 8.
Called a gain of 2 on the last play.
No subs that I can see yet. The starting defense, as announced earlier. Walpole's playing like a 4-3-4. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, 4 DBs.
Langford on a 2nd and 8. Takes a snap. Low pitch right to Gonzalez. Has nothing going for it.
Oh.
Tackled it around the 19. A huge hit from Walpole right there.
Yeah, Jack English, he had a blocker occupying him, but he was still able to get the good hit. Knocked the Needham runner out of bounds.
Jack English has had quite the game so far. They'll call it no gainer. That's pretty generous considering where he was spotted. Thought he lost around 1 on the last play.
Matt Myers comes in at defensive left tackle for number 79, Zach Lamoureux.
They'll call it a 3rd and 8 on the field. They will have him lose 1 yard on the last play. 4 receivers in on the play. Langford trying to convert something for the Rockets. Play action, pressure from his right. Langford's going to air it out down the right sideline. 1-on-1, too far, incomplete. And is there a flag? I don't believe I see one. Needham wanted one, and so it's 4th and 8.
Pretty tight coverage there by by Carter again. Carter's had a heck of a game on defense so far. Dylan Katz, he actually put a little pressure there from the left end. I thought he got held. That's where I was looking for the flag. I thought Katz got held there coming off the end. I mean, it was tight coverage. I don't know if it's one of those 50-50 things. It was very physical, but I think both guys were going for the ball.
Owen Gonzalez coming onto the field for Needham.
They're going for it?
It looks like it. I don't believe.
They're punting.
Yeah,
they're
they definitely
punting.
are punting.
Yeah.
Back deep at around the 49-yard line is Dylan Needham. In front of him is Aiden Hoyle. Walpole not providing pressure on this punt. He's going to get it sky high into the air. It's going to be a short punt. Fielded around the 46. Not a fair catch, so Needham's going to field it around the 40-yard line, trying to cut up field. And Needham's still going down the sideline, still on his feet. Needham is going to be tackled at around the 14-yard line. What a play.
Walpole's going to return the punt from the 48-yard line all the way down to about the 13.
Dylan Needham broke loose and got a huge return.
Just in the 2 games I've been here, he hasn't had a chance really to catch a punt in terms of like having time. So he was licking his chops when that one was coming down. He knew he had a little time, you could tell. And he made some guys miss. He got to the outside, and here we go again. Walpole set up at the Needham 13-yard line.
Super short field for the Timberwolves. Walpole trying to go up big. They have the opportunity. Can they capitalize? Dylan Needham, the running back. Going to be a handoff to Needham down the left sideline. Needham's got a lot of room. Needham cutting to the right side. Needham down to the 5. And gets a good gain on that play to bring up 2nd and short coming up.
Needham finding a little room now. His first few carries, there really wasn't a lot of room, but like I said, I fully expected Walpole to kind of stick with the run, wear down Needham's D. They got some big boys up front. They should stick with the run.
Walpole's marching. 2nd and 2. They have the opportunity. Pileski, handoff. Dylan Needham trying to cut upfield. Needham diving to the goal line. He looks to be short, the officials are going to call it. Looked like he was down at around the 1. And just couldn't get in, but gets a first down for the Timberwolves.
Entertainment provided by the Walpole and Needham cheerleaders. They'll be out in just a little while. See how high
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Long. Check them out at halftime. Walpole and Needham cheerleaders.
And Dylan Needham is the running back. I formation. Looks like Mason Falcone, the fullback. Pileski hands it to Falcone, up the middle. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Walpole. Mason Falcone.
Touchdown is going to be good for Walpole.
And the Timberwolves are pouring it on the Rockets right now.
26 with the touchdown run.
And we have not seen a Walpole lead like this early in a game in a while. 20-0 right now the score. Matteo Filippi trying to make it 21-0. He's missed one PAT this year. Kick is good. So Walpole leads 21-0, 2:47 left to go in the first half.
The score 21-0 with 2:47 remaining here in the first half.
Beginning of the game, we were talking a little bit about Walpole being 1-3, Needham being 0-3, and how both teams have played a really tough schedule to date. So it was a little uncertain as to, really where these guys stack up. But Walpole's really come out 3 out of 4 drives with scores, and stood up on defense very well, including a big 4th down stop in their own territory with a couple great plays by Joe Carter.
Timberwolves lead 21-0. The Rockets have had really only one drive worth of offense. They've gone 3 and out on the other 2. Gotta say, the Timberwolves, they just look like the better team right now on offense and on defense. Makes sense why they're up 21-0.
Tell you, keep an eye on 44 Gonzalez. He flies down the field. He's on the opposite side of the ball there.
He had a big tackle on special teams. Earlier in the quarter, it's gonna be a short punt by Walpole, and they're gonna choose to field it around the 28-yard line, and ball's loose. Looks like they got back on top of it, but dangerous play right there for the Rockets.
Pooch kick down the right sideline was recovered by Needham.
So Rockets get all right field position.
Walpole kids are going nuts over there.
Yeah, but Needham just could not afford another mistake on that play. They almost let Walpole get the ball back in their own end yet again.
2:40 left in the half here. Needham actually is going to get the ball coming out in the second half.
See if Walpole plays a little bit softer on defense right here. Really, they just want to keep him out of the end zone, you got to think. Shotgun for Tyler Langford. The tall righty. 4 receivers in on the play. Langford's going to look to throw, fires right. That's going to be incomplete. Looking for McDonald on the play. And it'll be second down. Looks like a flag down here.
Yeah, Jack English. It was close. I mean, to me, it was similar to the play down the sideline here. Very physical, very close. I think maybe he was thinking, okay, I'm going to call one of these and not the other.
It will be pass interference. Be a spot foul
on that play
for Needham. So they do get a fresh set of downs. Ball looks like will be spotted at around the 42-yard line. Again, Walpole's just got to keep Needham out of the end zone going into the half.
It was a 15-yard penalty. Needham will have the first down.
Actually go down as a 15-yard penalty, not a spot foul. So it'll be trips to the right. Rockets on a 1st and 10. Handoff down the left side. It's going to be a good gain. At around the 47-yard line was Joey Saratella. Be second down coming up. Saratella checks out of the game. It's been 3 running backs in the game so far for the Rockets. 2nd and 5. Langford looking to his right, fires. It's going to be complete, and a first down looks like. Tackled it around the 48-yard line of Walpole.
They're running the clock. Looks like they blew the whistle before he got out of bounds.
James LeBon on that catch will be a first down.
Pass complete to Lalonde. That's going to be good for another Needham first down.
Zach Lamoureux coming out. Matty Myers in again.
Rockets
right
going a bit hurry up right here. 4 receivers in on the play. Gonzalez is the running back. McDonald in motion. Langford, play fake. Langford, time, over the middle, and incomplete. A huge hit right there. by number 23, Charlie
Langford's pass
Falzone.
falls incomplete.
Yeah, perfectly
Stopping the
timed
clock
too.
with 1:33 remaining here in the first half.
The ball was sort of there. It did bounce off his hands, but I don't know if he would have been able to hang on, even if he did catch it with that hit by Charlie Falzone. Great timing on the arrival.
2nd down and 10 for the Rockets. Aggressive defense from Walpole. They haven't had a sack tonight, but the pressure really has been there, giving Langford a tough time in the pocket. Trips to the left.
Here comes Cesario, number 8. He's coming.
Langford, play action, fires left, the screen, that's caught, and going to be tackled at around the 45-yard line. A pickup of a couple in the last play.
I feel like Needham
Pass
used
to me on the
1 out
screen
of 3
reception, pick up
timeouts,
a
so
few on that play.
I think they have 2 left.
Caden McNamee on that catch.
Looks
It's
to be
3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Rockets letting that clock run down to 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go. In the 2nd quarter, Langford dropping back, looking to his left, fires low and incomplete.
Yeah, a little pressure there. They had Cesario coming on the blitz again.
Pass falls incomplete, stopping the clock with 1:04 remaining.
I
in the
mean,
first.
just the 2 weeks I've been here, they
Fourth
haven't
down
brought
now
the
for the
linebacker,
Rockets.
the extra linebacker too much. They've kind of relied on coverage, keeping the 3 linebacker. Well, last week I think they were spying the quarterback, who was a good runner for Wellesley. But this week, Cesario's come a couple times. English has come from the linebacker spot, trying to get a little bit more pressure. Especially, Brady, especially at this time in the half where you know Needham's going to be passing, so you can come a little harder.
Needham being gutsy right here. They will go for it. It's do or die mode for the Rockets. Crucial play right here at the end of the half. 4 receivers in on the play.
There comes the linebacker again.
Man in motion. That's LeBlond. Langford's going to drop way back, fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for Caden McNamee on the last play, and Walpole gets the ball back with 59 seconds left to go in the 2nd quarter.
Again, Cesario coming. Probably the quarterback sensed a little bit, sensed that the pressure was coming. Little high throw there. They hold him on downs, huge before the end of the half. We'll see how Walpole treats this.
See if the Timberwolves are aggressive on this play. They have all 3 timeouts. Judging by the looks of it, Pileski's in the shotgun. Trips to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Pileski will throw, looking to his left. Pileski, pressure, now he's going to escape, improvise, fires left, that's caught. Cole Pileski at the 45, Cole Pileski juking to his left. Still not down, tackled at around the 38-yard line. He stepped out of bounds. But Walpole already gets into Needham territory.
That's going to be good for a Walpole first down.
And most importantly, it stops the clock at 47 seconds.
Well, we know what they're doing. I think they want to take a play, see what happens, and figure out if this is something they're going to try to score, this drive they're going to try to score on. First time I've seen Blake Pileski kind of tuck the ball, find a new position in the pocket, and find his receiver. Pretty impressive play right there.
Yeah, using his improvisation skills. Walpole trying to play it aggressive right here. 3 receivers to the right. Pileski pulls back, looking. Pileski under pressure. He still not down and finally down at around the 42-yard line. Needham gets their 2nd sack of the game.
Walpole calls timeout. Looks like Joe Carter checking in the backfield.
Walpole from the gun yet again. Split to the left and the right. Man in motion, that's Hoyle. Pileski looking to his left. It's going to be a screen. Joe Carter has a lot of room. Carter to the 35. Carter to the 30.
Ooh.
Carter wrestled out of bounds at around the 29.
Boy, I would have liked to see him cut right as opposed to left. It felt like there was a lot of room there to the right.
So Joe Carter gains around 12 in the last play. Looks like Walpole called the timeout. Interesting, I thought Carter stepped out of bounds.
3rd down now for Walpole. They are going to use another timeout, stopping the clock.
But nonetheless, Walpole has 3rd down coming up.
In the first half.
Yeah, they've been energized tonight. I think even more so than they are at home games.
They've had a lot to cheer for. 3rd down and 3. Pileski looking to his right. Pileski now is going to tuck it and run. Perfect decision. Pileski down to the 20. Pileski steps out of bounds at around the 14-yard line.
It's going to be good for a first down. Walpole runs out of bounds, stopping the clock at 20
And most
seconds
importantly,
left.
it stops the clock. Walpole doesn't have to call another timeout. A great decision right there from Blake Pileski. looks like he stepped out of bounds at around the 19. So I would assume in Felipe's range, but I don't think Walpole really wants to get a field goal. I'd assume they'd still want to try for the touchdown. They have a couple plays right here.
That's a 6 different runner tonight for Walpole.
Blake Pileski, we haven't seen him use his legs a lot this year, but when he has, he's really seen a lot of open field. It's taken a while for any of the defenders to bring him down. 1st and 10. Trip to the right. Pileski from the gun. Blake's gonna drop back. A little bit of time. Blake's now trying to navigate pressure. Fires to the end zone. Open is Pileski. Touchdown Walpole. Cole Pileski with the reception. It's Pileski squared yet again for the second time tonight.
Wow, what a beautiful play again. So far in this drive, Blake Pileski has had to step up in the pocket a couple times. Once to avoid pressure and set himself for a throw, the second time to pull it down and run, and now that time again to find his brother cutting across the back of the end zone. Those two, I mean, obviously they're brothers, right? But they've formed quite a connection here the last couple games.
The 4th touchdown now in the last 2 games for Cole Pileski. He is on fire. Walpole really turning this one into a laugher. Extra point by Felipe is right through the uprights. It's 28-0, and the Timberwolves making a huge statement here at Needham Memorial Field.
That was an impressive drive by Blake Pileski. Just the way, like I said, he was able to feel pressure, scramble one time, reset himself and find an open man as he was trying to find some open space the other time, and that time kind of stepping up in the pocket and finding his brother, like I said. Just really 3 impressive plays there.
11 seconds left on the clock.
And credit to the coaches with the play calling. I mean, minute 26, that's a lot of time, but you just wondered with the lead, were they just going to sit on the lead or were they going to go for it and add to it? And they went for it and add to it.
Blake Pileski's first passing touchdown tonight. He has looked stellar for the Timberwolves. Felipe's gonna do a little squib kick. Needham's gonna be forced to return it around the 20. Cutting upfield, gets a man to shake off of him.
That was Gonzalez.
Nate Gonzalez is all over the field in special teams tonight. We've called his name more than once. Balls at around the 28-yard line, and I assume with 3 seconds left, the Rockets will just take a knee. Going into the half, they will receive the second half kickoff, but just an ugly showing from the Rockets so far in this first half. And for Walpole, can't really do much better. Got to be pretty happy with this lead going into the half. Looks like Langford will not take a knee. Is in the shotgun. Walpole's got about 5 players back deep. Bunched it around the 45-yard line. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. This will be 3 yards for Needham. It's Sartella who cuts it over to the 49-yard line. One of the bigger plays from Needham on offense all tonight. But it comes with triple zeros on the clock in the first half. Walpole all over Needham. 28-0 going into the half. I mean, Mike, there's not much really to be mad about for the Timberwolves. They've done really everything right.
Yeah, they've done everything right. They haven't really run the ball, though they started to establish it better in the second half. I think the quarterback play's been great, the wide receiver play's been great, and then defensively, their coverage has been great as well.
So we'll go to the half. Walpole up huge in Needham. We got 2 quarters to play. We'll be back right after this. Walpole's going to come back to the field, have all the momentum right now. See how aggressive the Rockets play in the second half. Down huge. Joey Sartella back deep for the Rockets. Felipe has not been very active today for the Timberwolves, which is always a good thing. Only 1 punt all night for him. And we have whistles right here from the officials. Stopping play just for a moment. But we are just moments away from the start of the second half. Felipe signals. And he boots it into the air. This one a more deep kick. Fielded around the 15-yard line, barely caught it. And Gonzalez again on the huge pursuit, but he's out in front. Only the punter to beat. And he's going to be still not tackled, still on his feet, down to the 28-yard line. A huge pickup from Needham, and that's exactly what they needed coming out of the half.
Yeah, that's a spark that they needed for
Big
sure.
time return by Needham.
Give credit to Felipe, Felipe for kind of holding him up while other Walpole defenders can come back and make the tackle. Yeah, you're right. Gonzalez was down there again, but I think he was running a little too fast, and just one little move, he was able to get by him.
That was Christian Rocambole on the return right
set up
there.
Inside the 30-yard line.
Sets Needham up inside the 30. Best field position all night for the Rockets. Man in motion. That's McNamee. Handoff up the middle. And looks like got around one on the last play.
Jeremiah Cologne playing left defensive tackle was able to make the stop there for a really short gain, if no gain.
Saratello with the carry for
Joey Saratello on the last play. It is going to be a no gain, they'll call it. So we'll see how Walpole responds after the huge play from Needham. Obviously, it's 4-down territory for the Rockets. A field goal does you no good. 2nd down and 10. Trips to the right. Actually, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Sartella, the lone running back. Langford pulls back, play action. He's got time, fires left, and that's going to be knocked down, almost intercepted. Incomplete. Charlie Falzone almost had his hands on that one, and he may have been gone for a pick 6. Nobody was within 10 yards of him.
Sophomore Zach Lamoureux was able to get some pressure up the middle.
That's going to bring up 3rd down now for the Rockets.
I didn't see who tipped that. Did you say? I'm sorry. I was
Charlie Falzone.
Yeah, Charlie Falzone.
You guys have eaten all the pizza.
Dangerous play there from Needham. Walpole still does not have an interception this whole season. A pretty interesting stat, considering how good the defense has been. It's 3rd and 10. They go 4 wide receivers. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Langford dropping way back. Langford under pressure. It's a screen. Going to Sartella. There's a flag down. Most likely coming back as he gets a huge hit. But
on the
looks like it was holding for Needham.
But there is a flag on the field.
So we'll push them back. See if Walpole accepts it right here. Sartella did not have the 1st down. Short by around 5 yards.
This is an interesting call. 4th and 6, 4th and 7. It'll be 4th and 6.
See, officials have not given an official signal just yet. I think they were talking to Coach Sullivan.
Yeah, 3rd down. They're going to take the penalty, it looks like.
Personal foul, face mask against Walpole.
Oh, it was actually a face mask.
Wow.
Interesting. So we thought it was a hold, but Needham gets a free 1st down. So a mistake right there.
15-yard penalty.
They'll bring him forward 15 yards, so all of a sudden, Needham's in the red zone.
Surprised that's not halfway to the goal, and it is.
.10:44 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Needham with their best opportunity to score all night. Ball spotted at the 12. Handoff. Going to be a little bit of a good gain right there. Was Owen Gonzalez. Pushes forward for a modest gain on the last play. The 2nd down looks like ball spotted at the 7.
Yeah, that wasn't for as many yards as it looked like from up here. About
Alonzo,
3 or 4 yards.
4 yards on that play. 2nd down now and 6 for Needham.
We'll call it 2nd and 6, a gain of 4 on the previous play. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Langford in the shotgun. Owen Gonzalez, the lone running back. Man in motion. Going to be a handoff to Gonzalez, going to the left sideline, trying to find the end zone. He's in. There's a flag down.
Needham.
So hold on just 1 second.
We do have a flag on the play.
And looks like it might be coming back.
Hold the happiness.
See what the officials call. Could be a hold. And it will be on Needham. That's a huge missed opportunity right there. Going to push them back 10 more yards. So instead of a touchdown, it'll be first down and 20 for the Rockets. Just as things seem to be going well for Needham, they get a huge setback. Ball spotted, looks like around the 18-yard line.
16.
Should be second down right here. They call it 2nd and 16. Man in motion. Handoff up the middle. Trying to weave through tacklers and gets a couple. Is Parker Amodio, the first time we're calling his name tonight.
Yeah.
Saratella on the carry.
2nd and 16. I think they were looking to catch the Walpole defense.
On that carry, but it is going to
Sort
be
of
third down now for the
a
Rockets.
soft run defense. They did a little. I mean, it was a 5-yard game, but still 3rd and 11 here.
It's actually Joey Saratella on the last carry. Number 3 for Needham. It'll be 3rd down and long. Definitely 2-down territory. Again, we'll see how aggressive the Rockets will be on this play. They really have 2 shots at the end zone. Langford dropping back, pressure from his right. Now he's going to escape to the left and has to throw it incomplete. That was excellent pressure by the Walpole defensive front, and it's 4th down.
I think it was a little bit of a coverage sack too. Whatever he initially wanted to go to just wasn't there right away, and then Cologne was able to break through and actually apply the pressure. So a little bit of both, coverage and rush.
Needham will go for it in desperation mode. Looking to finally break free. They had a touchdown, but it got negated by a penalty that has really set them back. And boy, if the Rockets can't come away with any points on this drive, it'll be pretty hard to come back. Ball spotted at the 12. 4th and 12 for the Rockets. 4 receivers in on the play. The running back is Joey Sartella. Man in motion. Langford dropping back, lots of pressure, fires. That's going to be short of the end zone. Incomplete anyways. It just went a little too high for the receiver. And yet again, Walpole stops the Rockets on 4th down.
Walpole will take over on the 12-yard line.
And it's been that kind of night for Needham. Just can't hook up.
Yeah, another pass through someone's hands. There was a little bit of pressure. They did bring the linebacker. Sometimes, they've been doing that a little bit more tonight than they did last week. But yeah, a little high. Ball went through the receiver's hands. Just a tough drop. I don't know if he would have had the first down anyways.
Yeah.
Daniel McFadden, your ATM card
Definitely
was turned
an interesting
in.
decision. Langford just had to get rid of it,
so come claim
as
it.
a couple Walpole defenders were going to sack him most likely. Pileski hands it off down the left. This is Needham. He's got a lot of room. Gets to around the 26-yard line. There's a flag down. Needham's still going. Didn't step out of bounds. Tackled around the 46, but I believe this might be coming back.
Handoff up the left sideline. Good for another Walpole first down at the 47-yard line. We
So
do have a flag on the play.
Another penalty negating a big play for both of these teams.
Too bad for Dylan Needham. He's had he had a better second quarter than first quarter. I wouldn't say the first quarter was on him though. There wasn't a lot of holes. Second quarter, the holes started to open up a little bit. He took advantage, and obviously good run there, but it's coming off the stats. Sorry, Dylan.
So we'll see where they spot the football. Ball was originally at the 12, and it looks like officials still signaling. They're around the 10 right now, and they'll spot it. It looks like the 11.
So
it'll be 1st and 11, I believe.
It's from the spot, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So only really goes as a 1-yard loss.
All right, the ATM card has been picked up. Please stop identifying yourself as Daniel. Thank you.
A pretty big play. First and 11.
Jack Carter in the backfield now.
Handoff is going to be to Carter down the right side. Carter doesn't have a tackler yet. Finally down at around the 18-yard line.
Yeah, again, pretty straightforward. Jack Carter, he just he takes the ball and he takes off, and
6 by Walpole with that run up the right-hand side.
he does what coaches call he finishes his runs. You know, he falls forward.
And a lot of these Walpole running backs are not getting touched until around like 6 or 7 yards they've gained on the play. That's been the story tonight from the running game.
Another running back, number 9 here for Walpole.
Jeremiah Jean in the backfield. It will be a handoff down the left side to Jean. Has a little bit of a hole, but gets tackled. Did not get the first down, I believe.
I thought he had a little opening there, but he just got tripped up. Is that a first down?
And it looks like, yep, the sticks are moving. Jean, I believe, did pick it up.
All right, that's the 7th different ball carrier tonight.
All right, that run was going to be good for a Walpole first down.
Ball spotted around the Walpole 23.
I expect a heavy dose of run here with the score being at what it is.
Still with some time to make a big-time play here.
Jean still in the backfield.
Plesky yet again under center. It will be a handoff to Jean, who gets immediately tackled. And doesn't really get much on the last play.
Yeah.
Swarm of defenders in the backfield on that play, bringing up second down now.
Clock is still ticking down to 6:40 left to go in the third quarter. Walpole being a bit conservative. Have not run a pass yet in the second half. The 2nd and 13. They'll call it for the Timberwolves. Pileski, play action. Pileski looking to his right, fires. That's going to be caught. Dylan Katz in the flat and going to be tackled around the 29-30 yard line. So he'll be close to a first down.
Sort of a similar play design like they were doing to Jack English from the fullback spot, except Katz is playing tight end, but a similar concept, just a little flat pass. And Katz was able to make up a couple yards there.
I believe that's Katz's first catch of the season. They sometimes run him at fullback and get him a reception right there. It's 3rd down and 4, they'll call it. At the 29. Man in motion. Pitch is going to be left. Aiden Hoyle doesn't have a lot of room, but creates it. Hoyle tackled by the shoestring. I don't believe he got the first down. We'll see where they spot it.
Boy, the motion looked a little weird on that one. I thought they were going to get called for a penalty, but they didn't. And I guess I wasn't seeing what I thought I saw.
And Hoyle did get the first down.
First down on that run to the outside.
So Walpole keeps the clock running and keeps possession. Ball's at looks like the 33.
Good job by Hill, though.
Don't forget to check your area before you leave here tonight. Pick up any trash and help us keep Memorial Park clean.
Dylan Needham checking back in the game.
Pileski, handoff left. Needham tries to create space. Needham tackled it around the 35.
2-yard gain on the play for Walpole.
Gain of around 2 on that play. And to the Rockets' credit, they have really locked down Dylan Needham tonight. He hasn't had any huge gains besides the play that got negated by a penalty. But they are still down 28-0. Walpole's just really mixed in a lot of play action tonight with the running game. Caught Needham napping.
I see number 12, Pedro Colon, checked in.
Aiden Hoyle checking out of the game. Nope, he's going to check back in. Went to the sideline for just a second.
Oh, they're taking Colon back out.
And a flag on the field.
What happened there?
Officials will huddle together.
Looks like we have a timeout on the field.
It's actually a timeout called.
Yeah, I think they were trying to avoid the
timeout
penalty.
called by Walpole.
Or just avoid the confusion.
Walpole does not have a game next week. They play Milton, who is 4-0. They're a really great team this year after having a pretty down year last year. So that'll be a very interesting matchup at Turco Field at 6:30, the week after Columbus Day. Plesky's gonna start out in the shotgun. He will throw, a lot of pressure coming. Plesky's gonna have to make something happen with it, and he's gonna be tackled at around the 37-yard line. Pickup of a couple as the Rockets really swarmed the line of scrimmage right there.
Yeah, a lot of pressure there by Needham, but Plesky read it and was able to make some positive yards on the scramble up the middle. Again, I've been impressed how he is sort of sensed when pressure's coming. Sometimes he's had to run it, sometimes he's just reset himself and thrown it.
Watching the game on the hill to make some noise. The defense tries to get a big stop here on
Officials spot
third
the
down.
ball to 39. 3rd down and 4, but most importantly, that clock is now down to just around 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Walpole just really chewing the time left in this game off. Plesky on a 3rd down and 4, hands it off, Dylan Needham down the right side. Needham cuts it upfield. Needham has the 1st down and more. There goes Dylan Needham down the sideline, down to the 40. Dylan Needham tackled it around the 37-yard line. And that's a huge gain that Walpole's been looking for on the ground.
Walpole's going to be good for a 1st down.
They look unstoppable right now on the ground game.
Dylan Needham gets his big run on that one. I think it was I forgot, what was the down and distance before that last play?
3rd and 4.
3rd and 4, okay.
Sponsors, please join us in thanking these businesses that are all in Needham that help us out.
Here comes Pedro Colon
and
back
help
in.
keep Needham football and cheer going. Thank you to all the businesses
Blake
that
Plesky
participate
has
in all of
not
our
thrown the
projects
ball at
year
all in the
long.
second
Our
half.
sponsors,
Walpole
local
has
stores, and
used most of the
distributors.
clock here in the 3rd quarter.
And this is the Gene kid.
Jeremiah Jean, yep, in the backfield. It will be a handoff to Jean down the left sideline. Jean has a little bit of room, but tackled, great tackle there by number 7, Parker Amodio, who gets Jean for about a loss of 1. And it'll be 2nd down and long coming up for the Timberwolves. Huge takedown there by Amodio. Jean had a lot of separation in front.
Game tonight, another tackle.
Clock running down, under 2 minutes here. Walpole is, I think they got the ball with about 6 minutes left in the quarter.
I formation, Plesky under center, 2 receivers in on the play. Plesky, play action, looking to his right, fires, Jack English again, down to the 40, Jack English to the 35, English cups it upfield, 1st down Walpole, at around the 27-yard line.
That play's been there all night. English, now it's his 3rd one. Katz, was there
right
before.
It's going to be good for a Walpole 1st down. The Rockets
gain
would
him
like
around
to give a big
14
thank you to
on the
our
last
sophomore
play.
parents for volunteering on the chains today. We appreciate your support.
And that play
We'd also
action
like
has
to
just
thank the
looked
freshman parents
so
for running
good
the
tonight for the
concession stands
Timberwolves.
today.
I mean, it's been wide open, wide open.
Thank you to all of our
They've run it
volunteers
multiple
that make
times,
this
too.
program run.
Plesky, up the middle, Dylan Needham, into a slew of defenders, gains around 1 on the last play.
Amodio with another tackle in the backfield.
Clock down to around 1 minute left to go in the 3rd quarter. Needham had a huge play to open up the half. A kick return that went to the 29-yard line of Walpole, but the Timberwolves were able to stop them on 4th down yet again and are firmly in control and look to be on their way to hopefully a win, one that they desperately need. Plesky under center again. Plesky pulling back. It's going to be a screen to the left and just a little low for Dylan Needham.
Yeah, too much.
Ball is incomplete, bringing up 3rd down now for Walpole.
Too much of a rush there. He wasn't able to kind of
That'll
set
stop
himself.
the
He had to
clock at
throw while he
28
was
seconds.
backing up.
Yeah, Blake Plesky
If
got
you haven't
lit up on that
grabbed
play. That's his 1st throw, I believe, of the half. 28 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter.
If you haven't grabbed a program yet, there are still some available down at the concession stand. Grab yourself a Needham Rocket playbook.
I mean, just as I thought, Walpole has stuck to the ground game, and it's been getting better and
Program,
better as the
not
games
playbook.
wore on, just wearing Needham down. 1st quarter got off to a little bit of an inauspicious start, but has been improving every quarter.
3rd down and 10 for Walpole. Pileski looking to escape with it. Pileski breaks one tackle, still on his feet, but tackled at around the 24-yard line. So we'll see what Walpole does right here.
Quarterback keeper is good for about a 4-yard
as the
pickup
clock
on
is
that
going
play, but it is going to be fourth
go down
down
to the end of the third quarter, and so Coach Sullivan will have a decision to make
play of the third quarter.
going into the fourth quarter.
Does Felipe have this leg? 41 yards. We'll see.
We haven't seen him kick the ball at all this year. So we'll see what Walpole does. But that is the end of the third quarter. We see triple zeros on the clock. No team scores in the third quarter, but most importantly, Walpole chews most of that clock. And they still lead 28-0 going to the fourth. Mateo Felipe will attempt the field goal. Ball spotted at the 24, so it'll be around, I believe, a 40-yard attempt.
If he hits this, he'll have it on X in about a half a minute after the game. He posts all his highlights and stats on X all the time.
Connor Vigneault, the long snapper. Blake Pileski, the holder. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is
no good.
No good, he missed it.
And the field goal is no good.
Just missed it wide to the right. Walpole comes up empty on that drive.
He had the distance.
But wasn't straight enough. Needham's going to take over possession just outside of the 30-yard line.
Felipe officially 0 for 1 on the season.
First and 10 on the 24-yard line.
Walpole's not really been a team known to kick field goals.
One more time, the Touchdown Club would like to thank all the volunteers that make Needham football and cheer possible.
Rockets have
Thank
the
you
ball.
all so much for all you do.
That play
all
took up
season
7
long.
seconds on the clock. 11:53 left to go in the fourth quarter. Langford with 2 receivers to the left. He's going to keep it himself, trying to get a little bit of room, but Walpole is all over that. He just steps out of bounds. Around the 25, might have picked up one on the last play.
With a keeper up the left side, pick up
Sophomore
about 3
Sully
yards on
Kittleson
that play.
had him for a second, but Griffin McCarthy was able to come up and finish from the right corner spot.
First time we've seen Tyler Langford escape with the football all night. Give him 2 on the last play. It'll be second down and 8.
Walpole with 2 sophomores there on the right side of the defensive line with Lamoureux and Kittleson.
Split formation. 2 running backs in for Needham. Walpole showing blitz. Man in motion. It's going to be thrown to the right. That's going to be caught. Trying to turn up field. A little bit of room. He slides down. That's Joey Sartella, the running back. Just shy of the first down.
Jack English coming up limping a little bit, but he looks like he's okay.
Langford's pass complete to Sartella.
And Katz is a junior, right?
Katz is a junior, yes.
So 3 guys on the D-line, underclassmen. I know Falcone's a junior.
Third down and 3 coming up for the Rockets. Again, they'd most likely go for it on fourth down. Not much to lose in this situation. Langford signals, takes the snap, gonna hand it off down the left side, and he looks to have the first down up at around the 42, 43 yard line. We'll move the sticks for a Needham first down.
Number 7, Jerome Mallory checking in. He's been playing DB.
Sartella with the run.
Quarterback in particular.
First down. We do have an injured Needham player.
Looks like a injury here for Needham.
All right, you can
Fresh set it down to the Rockets.
Start that clock up again. No? There it goes.
Clock ticking down to 11:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. Langford, pitch left. That's going to be an end around. A little bit of a gain right here from James LeBlond. Gets to around the 44.
Lalonde on the carry, pickup of about 5 on that play, bringing up second down for the Rockets.
Number 76, John Bilsma,
I'd like to
coming into
remind
the
everybody
game.
that if you see any trash on the ground, please pick it up and find a nearby trash receptacle.
It's really got to
Please help us
open up
keep
the
Memorial
passing
Park
game.
clean.
Can't run these short plays if you're down 28-0.
It's all right. Let the clock run.
Clock is not their friend right now. Trips to the right. Langford looking to his right. Fires right. That's complete. A first down for Needham as he cuts upfield, takes a little bit of a juke, and gets down to around the 48-yard line into Walpole territory.
Yeah, probably the best Needham drive so far tonight.
That play is going to be good for another Needham first down.
Rockets moving the ball. Langford looking to throw, fires left. That's going to be incomplete. Too far for Caden McNamee, who's been pretty quiet tonight for Needham.
That play, that's going to fall incomplete.
Bring up a 2nd and 10. Four receivers coming back to the field for Needham. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Man in motion. That's Mulaney, who just checked back into the game after the injury, looking to throw. Fires right. That's going to be caught short of the sticks at around the 40-yard line. Will be 3rd down. Looks like that was James Lalonde on that play.
That's going to bring up 3rd down for the Rockets.
Nate Gonzalez just checking in. Giving him a little time based on his hustle on special teams.
We've called his name a lot tonight on special teams. See if he can make a play here on defense. Call it 3rd down and 4. Pick up a 6 on the previous play. 4 receivers again. Langford gonna roll to the left. Langford fires, that's gonna be caught. A first down to McNamee, who shakes off a tackler, still on his feet, still not down. And now into a slew of defenders, pushing forward. And gets to around the 28 with the extra effort.
Caden McNamee with the reception and another Rocket first down.
That's 2 catches now for McNamee on this drive. Ball spotted at the 29.
Little bend but don't break defense for Walpole right now.
Man in motion. That's Lalonde. Handoff going to be up the middle and going to cut upfield to around the 25.
That's Jack English. Yeah, Walpole definitely subbing in here. Number 18, Braden Foote is also in the game. And number 54, Jimmy Benke Jr.
2nd down from the 25. Langford has all the time in the world, fires left, that's going to be incomplete. Needham looking for a flag.
Yeah, they probably should have got one there.
They don't get it. Looks like the receiver might have been held.
Pass ball is incomplete.
And actually, I believe is a flag.
Pass interference on the defense.
Pass interference. It'll be a fresh set of downs for Needham. 2nd PI call tonight.
So
that pass interference is going to give Needham a first down on the 11-yard line.
Needham is now set up on the Walpole 11 with that penalty. See if they can finally reach the end zone. They've been held scoreless all night by the stingy Walpole defense. Man in motion. That's Lalonde. Langford looking to Lalonde, he's got him, and immediately tackled by Griffin McCarthy at around the Walpole 6.
Langford's pass complete to Lalonde.
Tell you, in the short amount of time I've seen, just the 2 games, these guys tackle really well.
Looks like he's close to the 5-yard line.
That was a great
Gonna
tackle
be
by
second
Griffin
down for the
McCarthy.
Rockets, 2nd and goal.
Walpole not really allowing a lot of extra effort tonight from the Rockets. Be a gain of 4 in the last play, 2nd and 6. I believe it's 2nd and goal. Lalonde in motion. Hand off to the left side. Gain around 1 in the last play to Owen Gonzalez. So it'll be a 3rd down and goal coming up for the Rockets.
That was number 59, Sully Killison.
3rd down and goal for the Rockets.
Sully Killison moved over to left end. Tell you, they've just been making them use clock.
Yeah, clock is down to 7 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. And Walpole's used so much time on their previous drive. Really forced Needham into a tough situation. 3rd down and goal. Langford looking to his right. No one's open. Langford now going to look to his left. Fires to the end zone. Wide open. Just misses him. Incomplete. Looking for McNamee on the play. It's 4th down.
McNamee shuffled loose from his defender, but that toss falls incomplete.
And again, it's just been that kind of night for the Rockets. Missing the open receiver in the end zone. And they will go for it on 4th down.
Walpole with a pretty good representation of second team D guys in there. Very young group out there right now.
See if Walpole can stop Needham on 4th down yet again. They've been almost perfect defensively in these situations tonight. Trip to the left. 1 receiver to the right. Tortell in the backfield. Right next to Langford. Low snap, just gets it, fires left to the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Caden McNamee finally gets in the end zone. And the Rockets get on the board with 6:31 left to play in the 4th quarter. So the Rockets avoid the shutout. They will attempt the extra point. So they capitalize after the missed field goal from Walpole. Harula on for the extra point. And the kick is good. So now that'll make it 28-7.
Is good, and that's going to make the score 28-7.
But at this point, there's just not enough time for Needham. Most likely would try an onside kick. Not a lot of time left in the game.
Yeah, onside kick, I would say most definitely. I'm sure Walpole's going to put out their hands team for this.
Remember last week, Wellesley tried to catch Walpole napping. They tried an onside kick in the later half of the 1st quarter. Walpole was able to recover it. So they are sort of used to this situation. But first time really seeing the hands team all season. Caden McNamee coming onto the field for the Rockets. Just caught that touchdown pass. Looks like he's in on special teams.
A couple years back, Walpole had a kicker who could literally pop it up over that second line, and they recovered a few of them. Can't remember his name though.
Harula signals. Hands team is ready. And they actually are going to kick it deep. Joe Carter's going to have to receive the ball at around the 24-yard line. Now he's going to have a little bit of return right here. Carter to the 25 and upended, tackled finally now around the 22. We'll see where they spot his forward progress.
Yeah, he's just got to go down when he's caught, and can't take chances of turning the ball over.
Saratella all over the field.
So the Rockets don't go for the onside kick. Interesting, considering there's just so little time left in the game. They will spot the ball. Looks like just before the 25-yard line.
Backup quarterback number 15's in the game now too.
Yeah, so Walpole puts Jack McGuire in.
I'm sure Caden McNamee's touchdown reception in the fourth quarter will help the sell of his bobbleheads.
Blake Pileski out of the game now. He had a great night. McGuire handoff down the right side. This is Gene, I believe. He gets tackled at the 20-yard line. Loss of around 5 on that play.
Big time stop in the backfield by McNamee.
So interesting. I don't know if I would really pull the quarterback with this amount of time, but Walpole still is up 3 scores. Putting in their second team unit.
I see a few O-line starters still in there. Matt Myers, Horgan on the line, I'm saying. But I would say, Katz is in there. But yeah, most everybody else is second team.
Split formation now. 2 receivers in the game. McGuire gonna keep the football, running to his left, has a little bit of real estate, now trying to cut it upfield, and gets tackled around the 24, hair of the 25.
Looks like Walpole got back to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to be 3rd down and 10 now.
Yeah, even Drake Grant's in there. So they've got 3 O-line starters in there, maybe even 4. 55 is Michael Montroni.
Call the 3rd down and 10, clock ticking. We approach just 5 minutes left to go in this game. Timberwolves, barring a miracle comeback from Needham, will go to 2 and 3. And they will be feeling good going into the bye. McGuire on a 3rd and 10, and a fumble. Ball's on the ground, and it's going to be, I believe, Needham gone on top. Then they do.
Recovered by Needham.
And that's about the last thing you want in that situation. Comes with 4:43 left in the game, so hang on. Rockets are still fighting.
Yeah, all of a sudden you see the starting D back in.
Amodio with the recovery. Why not? He's done everything
Ball
else tonight.
spotted at the
Great
16.
Job. He's had tackles, he's had sacks, and now a fumble recovery.
Just miscommunication right there. Jeremiah Jean definitely wants that one back. Needham with a huge opportunity right here. Trips to the left. Langford dropping back. Time. Langford over the middle. It is going to be caught.
Was he down?
It appears.
Was his knee down?
Lots of confusion on the field. Officials believe signaled a catch out there.
Langford's pass was caught. 2nd down and short now for the Rockets.
It'll be 2nd and short. And looks like they'll give him the catch on that play. Will be a 2nd and short for the Rockets. Langford to his left, that's caught, out in the flat, and tackled it around the 2-yard line. Was Matthew Mullaney. 1st and goal to go for the Rockets.
1st and goal now for the Rockets.
Going hurry up now. Under 4 minutes to play. Langford to his right, looking, nobody's open, fires, end zone, incomplete.
Oh, pass ball's incomplete, stopping the clock with 3:42 and
that was Charlie Falzone on the coverage right there.
Yeah, really nice play. Closed hard and played the ball perfectly. Arrived just in time not to get the pass interference.
3:42, the clock stops. Rockets hanging in there after the Walpole fumble. Started the drive at the 16, they're now down at the 2. Owen Gonzalez is the running back. Man in motion, that's Lalonde. Hand off, Gonzalez up the middle, bulldozing forward, he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Needham.
Touchdown, Needham!
The Rockets making it interesting with their second touchdown in the fourth quarter. And a 28-0 lead has now become a 28-13 lead. Walpole still ahead by 2 scores with 3:36 left to go in the fourth quarter. Gotta wonder if Walpole's gonna bring out Blake Pileski again on the next drive.
I would be shocked if he didn't come out.
Extra point is up and good, 28-14.
And the extra point attempt is good. That's going to make the score 28-14 with 3:36
So
remaining.
most likely the Rockets this time will try the onside kick. Be important to recover this one. Cannot let the Rockets get back into this game. Walpole had their hands team on the last kickoff. Didn't need to use them as Needham kicked it deep. But you can only hold your breath right here. Marula will kick it. Here we go. Marula gonna squib it. It is going to be recovered at the 43-yard line.
Needham's onside kick attempt, no
Huge
good.
for Walpole to come on top of that one.
Walpole is going to recover the ball on the 44-yard line.
So it looks like the starting offense coming back onto the field. I'm not surprised. Along with Blake Pileski. Thought his day was done, but still has more work to do. Under centers Pileski, Needham in the backfield. Handoff, Needham down the right side, got to hold on to it and tackled at the 43.
No gain on the play for Walpole. Second down now and 11.
Walpole's gonna still play it pretty conservative. You gotta think around 2 first downs would seal the deal for the Timberwolves. They'll use all the clock they can. Just approach 3 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. English is the fullback.
Trying to use as much clock as they can. Good awareness there. Although I don't know what he's...
Pileski, play action. Pileski looking, fires, caught. English tries to cut it upfield. English has the first down. Up and around the 45-yard line into Needham territory.
Pass complete. Walpole's going to get the first down, but runs out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
But that does stop the clock.
With 2:37
That's okay.
remaining.
We got a bunch of downs here now. That play's been there all night, as we said.
Hey
That's
folks,
the
don't forget if
fourth
you see some
time
trash
to
on the
English.
ground, please pick it up, find a nearby trash receptacle, and please
Jack
help us
English
keep
has been
Memorial Park
brilliant
clean.
tonight with the play action.
They actually covered it a little better that time, but still they were able to execute and get that important first
One more
down.
time, the Touchdown Club would like to thank all the volunteers for all the
2:37
hard
left
work
to
they've
go.
done all
Walpole
season long
most likely
Thank
will
you.
just try to run it.
for all you've done for us.
Pileski, handoff, Needham, bursts upfield. Needham pushing forward, he's got the first down. Down to around the 30-yard line. And that will most likely
And that run's going to be
seal
good
the deal for Walpole.
First down, 1st and 10 now at the 27-yard line. 28.
Very patient run by Needham. Let his blockers set up before he made his cut and then burst
Folks, let's hear it one more time for the cheerleaders and the dance squads out
up
here
the middle
tonight.
for the good gain.
Keeping it going on both sidelines.
will continue
Thank
to
you,
go
ladies,
down.
for all you
We
do.
approach 2
all
minutes left
year
to play
long.
in the fourth quarter. I formation yet again. Falcone's the fullback this time. Needham in the backfield, Hoyle's in motion. Handoff, Needham up the middle. And he's got the first down and more. Needham, he is gone. Touchdown Walpole. And Dylan Needham with the touchdown in Needham.
And touchdown Walpole.
And that'll be the dagger.
That's going to make the
Been
score
waiting for that one.
34-14 with the extra point yet to come. Great secondary burst of speed
So
as he got through the
Walpole
line.
gets over 30 for the first time this season. Their offense has looked great all night.
That play was going to be boom or bust. You could see Needham's linebackers cheating up on the line of scrimmage. So if Needham was able to get past that first wave of tacklers, you knew he was going to be gone, and that's exactly what happened.
Mateo Filippi on for the extra point. Kick is boom through the uprights. Actually, it's no good. He
And the
missed
extra point
it.
is no good. So that's going to make the score 34-14.
34 to
143 remaining in the
14. A
game.
20-point lead for Walpole.
The Needham football players and Needham cheerleaders and dance squad members would like to take a moment
Just
to thank their
Filippi's second
parents
missed PAT of the
for
season.
driving them to every practice and game for years and years and years. They wouldn't be here without
Walpole's
you.
going to
Parents,
come away
take a bow.
this one
You deserve it.
with
Thank
the
you
victory.
so much for getting all these
Got a
young
little
athletes
ugly
here
at the end.
every night.
They're able to clean it up. They come into Needham, a place where they haven't played well in the last couple years. Of course, they've lost 3 straight to Needham. That streak will be snapped. And it'll be a pretty good Friday night in Walpole. Filippi kicks the ball deep into the air. Ball fielded around the 10. Now cutting up field to the 20 and wrestled around to the 22-yard line.
Rockenboley hoping to repeat what he did earlier, but he was taken down at the
Rockenboley on that
25-yard
return.
line.
1:36 left to go. Walpole, I presume, pulling their first team starters on defense. They still see a lot of the starters actually out there.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are, yep.
See if Needham puts in their backup quarterback.
And one more group I forgot to say thank you to is the Needham High School Band. Let's hear it for the band being down here tonight. Thank you guys so much. Kicked us off with the national anthem and kept it going all night long. Let's hear it for the Needham High School Band, everybody.
Fans starting to file for the exits here. Ball spotted at the 24.
I don't know who that big boy is at running back.
Man in motion and
He
low
fumbled.
snap. Almost disaster right there from Needham.
Ball recovered by Needham in the backfield. Pickup of a couple yards on that when it was all said and done. We do have a player down on the
And it
field.
looks like we have an
stopping the block.
injury for Walpole. Clock will keep running. They keep Langford in the game. Second and 5. Keep it, fires in. That's going to be incomplete. McCarthy was there again on the coverage. Looking for Shakur
That pass is going to fall
Jaquez on that
incomplete.
play.
Stopping the clock with 1:03 remaining in the contest.
Stops the clock with 1:03 left to go in
Don't forget to
regulation.
check out the rebroadcast of tonight's game on the Needham channel Monday night.
If I was the Needham coordinator, I'd call a run right now. Get that clock moving.
Yeah.
The voices of Needham calling the broadcast.
Or is that just me in
Wherever
my head
home
saying
game.
that?
Well, still want to keep their guys in there.
Give it that to that big number 20 there.
Walpole almost jumped. It looks like they did.
Jeez.
Walpole's first offsides tonight. Been a good amount of penalties in this game.
Oh, it's on the offense.
Actually, oh,
False start
false
on the
start.
offense is going to back him up.
So I thought Walpole jumped, but it looks like the Rockets actually
Replay
were the
of
ones
third
that
down.
incurred the penalty. Langford on a 3rd and 14 now. Quick snap, handoff up the middle to number 20, who gets wrestled out around the 20-yard line. That was Ozzy Ozokafor on that play.
Jack English on the tackle. So they are letting the
Pick
clock
up about
run.
2 on that play. That will bring up 4th down for the Rockets.
Will be a 4th down.
So we're going to have a change of possession here because I think the play clock's probably going to run out before the game runs out.
Needham's going to have to run one more play on a 4th down. Langford, high snap's going to give it to the running back. That's Ojokafor. Not much room there, and he doesn't get anywhere close to the 1st down. With 6 seconds left, Walpole will take over.
That play, and that should be the final play of the game. Your hometown Rockets falling tonight.
That will be it.
34-14 from the visiting Walpole Rebels.
Walpole will have to
Walpole Timberwolves.
run one more play.
They're the Rebels my whole life.
Or
let's hear it for both teams, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for coming out
like
Memorial Field tonight.
teams are ready to come onto the field to shake hands, but
There's still 6 seconds. You got to kneel at one time.
It's ended up being just the win that Walpole needed. Needham ended up making it close, but Dylan Needham was the key to getting Walpole, getting this game really out of reach for Needham.
So now we have a bye week. We got a huge game against Milton, who's really having a great season. They've got their quarterback and their all-state wide receiver that's came back from last year. Same wide receiver who, by the way, beat him up pretty good in the Super Bowl as a sophomore. So it's going to be a huge challenge, but a week off to prepare, maybe get some injured guys back.
So the kneel down by Pileski will do it. Walpole officially wins by a 34-14 final. The Timberwolves improve the record to 2-3, while Needham still winless, fall to 0-4. Mike, your final thoughts on the game?
Next week.
No, it was a great effort. I mean, they had a little bit of a lapse there in the 4th quarter, giving up the 2 scores, but I thought all around great effort in many areas, running game, passing game, defense, special teams even. So good job by the boys.
Always great to hear. Well, Walpole goes in the bye week 2-3. They're looking good. They do not have a game next week, but we will be back after the bye when Walpole takes on Milton at Turco Field.